Chapter 10. Hello, lovely readers. Hope you enjoyed this ultra fluffy chapter. They're so cute together, aren't they? You bet about what happens next chapter, huh? Did I say that out loud? Anyways, y'all should totally check out my Tumblr, Javs2727. I met a really awesome Nick roleplayer on there, and we've been roleplaying the past few days. I've been trying at least. This version of Nick is really interesting though. It's a teenage NICM who goes by Nick, and man is he messed up. I will warn you however, the roleplay does get a bit graphic, so if you're not into that I totally understand. But even if you're not, I've been releasing early chapter previews, and just generally updating you guys on what's going on with the story. I've also been reblocking a lot of cute Jody x Nick fan art. Also, send me more questions on them, on their people. I'd love to interact with you guys. That's a great place to do it. You can even go anon if you're not completely comfortable talking to me yet, which I totally get, but I promise I won't bite, unless you make me mad. Judy Puff. I must admit that of all the things I've woken up to, waking up to Nick's face inches from mine was by far the most unexpected. I screamed and leaped back in surprise. How was he there? I couldn't stay up alone last night. What are you doing here? How are you in here? I stuttered, still a bit shocked. Glad he tore the key on a lanyard around his finger. I smacked myself loud in the head. Of course. I gave him a spare key to my apartment. I gave it to him until he started coming up so often. That way I wouldn't have to keep answering the door to him. Rise and shine, Cottonelle. You've got a big birthday ahead of you, he said cheerfully, a grin on his face. I sat up in bed, too stunned to speak. I had forgotten my birthday. How could I have forgotten? Of course, not to my surprise, Nick had remembered. I raised my nose to the air, smelling something delicious cooking. It smelled like waffles, but there was something different in them. Whatever it was, it smelled absolutely delightful. Nick noticed me sniffing and climbed off my bed, turned to leave my room. I'll make breakfast for you, he yelled from the kitchen. Aw, Nicky, you didn't have to, I exclaimed as I started to rise from my bed. He turned to my room, shoo me back in the bed. Use it. I'll get anything you need. With a hasty nod, I returned to my warm, comfy bed. A few moments later, he set a tray on my lap. My jaw nearly hit the ground. Orange juice, fresh strawberries, and an abundance of celery were lining one giant plate in the middle, which had the real star of the show. They were in fact waffles, but they were orange. Carrot waffles. They were drenched and drowning in syrup, just the way I liked it. I looked up at Nick, who was beaming with pride at his work. Nick, I don't know what to say. This is absolutely amazing. He and I both knew that the tray wasn't the rest of my lap. I would have jumped into his arms. Instead, I begged him down and kissed his cheek. I had a burst touch make walls to my apartment. I nearly set the fire alarm off. I think they turned out okay, though, he exclaimed, still beaming. Nick was not much of the cook, so the fact that he did They all for me was pretty astounding. He walked around my bed and sat down next to me. He put his arm around me, nuzzling his chin on the top of my head. He started eating my breakfast, the astounding taste making me feel as if I were in heaven. I looked up at Nick, my mouth covered in syrup. This is amazing, I said with my mouth full of waffle. He chuckled. You got a little something on your face, carrots. He started licking the zipper on my mouth dramatically, with big soppy wet licks. Nick, stop, I tried to say through my guy's very on the fist of laughter. I was incredibly ticklish, and Nick knew it. In fact, he exploited it whenever he could. Once he had gotten all the syrup off my face, he stopped, smirking at me. I finished my meal, and again, he licked every last morsel off my face, causing me to nearly smile giggly. I'll take this, he said enthusiastically, taking the tray on my lap. As he walked out, I admired his fur. He had obviously combed it. It was something he did rarely, but when he did, he looked amazing. His tail was even bushier than usual as well. I never told him, but I secretly loved his tail. I liked it wrapping around myself whenever I got the opportunity. He had started to notice how much I loved it, so now he started teasing me with it, brushing it on my chin when he walked by. I leaned back in my bed, thinking about how lucky I was to have Nick. Nick coughed. So far so good. I threw the tray in the sink and started washing. I had so much planned for today. I didn't know how we were going to pack it all in. I hummed happily while drying the tray, thinking about all that they had in store for us. First, I was taking her to Sahara Square. Then we were going back to the park where we had our first date. Then to the ice cream shop. into dinner, where I had a surprise signed up for her. I just finished running dishes when I heard the patting of Julie's paws on the floor. I could sense she was behind me, but to be sure, I flicked my tail and rubbed it against her cheek. I heard her giggle softly. I turned around and see her standing in front of me. She was hiding something behind her back, trying to hide it from me. Hey, Nicky, I got something for you. Whoa there, Carrots. Are you okay? I teased, feeling her forehead. You know it's your birthday. Not mine. Right? She rolled her eyes. Yes, Nick, I know. I just had this for a long time and I thought now would be a good time to give it to you. She moved her hands from behind her back, and out in her extended paws was a small one containing her box. I gingerly took it and opened it. Inside was a black leather strap, like one that would go on a watch. Engraved on the leather was N plus J. I looked at Judy, being with her. Judy is perfect, I said happily. I removed the watch I was wearing, one of my most prized possessions, and took off the strap. I then replaced it with the one Judy had gave me. When that was done, I put the watch back on, turning the face away from me so the engraving was exposed. Now I felt like she was always with me, no matter what. I love you so much. I picked her up, holding her against my chest. She nestled her head under my chin. Something rabbits did to show affection. I set her back down, knowing we had to get moving. I took her paw in mine. Come on, I want to go show this off, I said with a smirk, flashing the much at her. Judy puffed. We were running everywhere, trying to get to all the places Nick had planned for us to go to. I had never had so much fun. There was so much to do and see. Eventually, we ended back up at the park where we had our first date. I smiled, remembering our starting game. Nick carried me up the hill. Even the ants. We walked around the park for a while, just chatting. We stopped at the trail that led up the hill and headed up to our favorite spot. I wish my leg was so in pain, just so Nick could carry me up the hill again. Once we got to the top, we sat on the ledge overlooking the city. The setting sun turned the sky pink, purple, orange, and yellow, the light gleaming out the glass buildings of downtown Zootopia in response. I was in Nick's lap, but Sherlock's only come to his knees. His arms were around my midsection, holding me tight as he rested his chin on top of my head. He then started planting soft kisses in my ears, making them twitch. I bent my neck back, looking up into those green eyes I loved so much. He kissed my nose, then my mouth. Hey Judes, I got something for you, he whispered in my ear. I climbed up his lap and sat next to him. I turned up and anxious to see what it was. Then they pulled out a long, thin box, with a carrot ingrained in gold on top of the box. He handed it over to me. It was extremely light, almost as if there was nothing in it. I looked at him suspiciously, wondering if this was a joke. He just gave me a smug grin, eyes half closed. I pried atop the box and grasped at what it was inside. It was a necklace with a silver chain. Attached to the necklace was a silver cursive N, which was outlined by light blue diamonds. I stared at it in awe, wondering how he was able to afford this. Nick, it's so beautiful. But how were you ever able to afford something like this? I exclaimed, still in awe at the necklace. I stole it, he said casually. I looked up in horror, causing him to burst out laughing. I'm kidding. I had some money still saved up. I just had enough to get it, he said through his laughter. You should see your face. It was priceless. I blushed with a mock scowl, embarrassed that the fox had tricked me. He reached out his paw, taking the necklace from the box. He then reached around my neck, clasping the necklace around me. The end rested on my sternum, far enough down for me to see what it looked when I looked down. I fingered it, admiring it for the treasure it was. I looked back up at Nick and threw my arms around him. I love you so much, I whispered in his ear. I love you too, Cottontail, he whispered back. He then looked up at the sky. It's getting dark though. I should head home. I nodded, though I was reluctant to let go of him. He drove me to an apartment and stopped outside on the curb. Before I went back to my apartment, I grabbed his tie and put him into a kiss. After a few moments, I pulled away and looked him in the eyes. Thanks so much, Nicky. This was honestly the best birthday ever. No problem, Carrots, he replied with a smile. I got out of his car and watched as he drove away. As I entered my apartment complex, I smiled contentedly. Being able to spend my birthday when I loved most was the best present I could have ever hoped to receive. Hello again. Alright, viewers, I need you to listen to me. In fact, come here. Look deeply in my eyes. And mention whatever color you want to be. I ain't telling you what color they actually are. I don't care. Just imagine them. Say this with me. No matter what happens, Everything is going to be okay. One more time now. I need you to really mean it and believe it. No matter what happens, everything is going to be okay. You get that, yeah? I'm asking you to trust me here, people.